Yes.
Yeah, I welcome everyone for today's alumni talk. So we have a special guest over here. He's none other than Mr. Akshay, who works as a resolution specialist investigations at Amazon Development Center. So I would like to welcome Akshay, sir. Sir, how are you, sir?
I'm good, Supriya. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for accepting our invitation, sir. Firstly.
My pleasure, my pleasure. Because this is a platform where we can interact with the people.
Yeah. So first, we would like to know about yourself, sir. Like about your family, like where were you born and brought up?
I'm born and brought up in Hyderabad, Supriya. So my family is, I have one sibling. She's working in Tech. So she's also a part of CMRTC itself because she completed engineering from CMRTC only. And my father is a businessman. My mother is a housewife. And coming to myself, I completed my schooling from CMR itself, and I spent. You can say my journey with CMR is more than not only from 2011 to 13, but it's more than these 2 years because most of the childhood I spent in CMR itself. Because from fifth to 10th class, I was in CMR schools only. So I have a great bonding with this management as well, because I have been seeing this Gopal Reddy sir and Vasanta ma'am, who is the secretary of CMRTC now. So we have been seeing from childhood. So it feels like coming back home, like coming to the same family. So
So
that's it now.
okay, where did you complete your plus two and graduation from?
My plus two I completed from St. Joseph College. The graduation from Pratibha Degree College is in Kukatpalli, and from MBA from CMRTC.
Like, can we know about your journey from from CMR and after CMR? Like, how did
My
you
journey from
join?
I joined CMR out of my interest because as I have a as I said I have studied in CMR, so I wrote my ISET exam. So then I got around 40,000 rank something. So I couldn't attend the counseling sessions because I was stuck up in Bangalore because of the Telangana agitation that was going on.
Yeah.
So I couldn't go for any counseling sessions, centers, and get to know what college to join, anything, because I was stuck for nearly around 3-4 months in Bangalore itself. So when I came back to Hyderabad, I didn't had any option like which college to join. The only one option that I was getting in my mind was CMR. I thought of getting into CMR because one of my cousin was who he is graduated from CMR. He studied his engineering from out there itself. So why can't I go again and get into CMR? Because it feels like coming back again to the same management, the same vision that CMR keeps to its students and
Yeah.
everything. I know how CMR works because I've been seeing from school days, and you have every facility over here,
Yeah,
whether
that's
it's
true.
studies, whether it's libraries, whether it's extracurricular activities, damn anything you'll get over here. So I came. So after I came from Hyderabad, the very next day I went to the main campus,
Okay.
which you call a set campus now, CMR set
Yeah.
campus. So luckily I got to meet Gopal Reddy sir over there. So I just discussed about my schooling and everything, and he was very happy to hear that. And then I took the admission on the same day. It was a management quota, but I took the admission on the same day.
And we would like to know any changes that CMR bought in you.
Changes that CMR brought in me, yes, I could say CMR, after joining NPA and CMR, I, uh, I would recognize myself to be a something professional. Like, I'm not a loser. I achieved something over here, and that was the one that I could cherish also, because
Okay.
being an MBA graduate and getting into the market where you have big competitions, like you're the not only one who was sitting over there for the job. You have some thousands of grads who are coming out every year. I mean to say, so we have huge competition over there. But CMR has molded it in which way that we got every opportunity to showcase ourselves, whether it's mock interviews, mock exams, aptitude, reasoning. Every session we got to have a third party facilitators as well when we were studying over there. So luckily we got that opportunity, and we used it. We attended some mock interviews as well. So that was the thing. Like, I molded myself into a professional life now. From my fresh, graduate student to a professional life, where I can handle meetings in my professional career as well now. So that's the changes I can think about it.
Like, and your cherishable moment in CMR.
Cherishable moment in CMR, each and every moment will be a cherishable, because spending time with friends,
Okay.
even still now we cherish that moments whenever we meet, whenever you have we call at the time we call, and we cherish each and every moment that happens. Uh,
Okay.
Mainly the cafeteria is the main adda for us, because we used to
Yeah.
sit over there, gup shups and everything. So that was a small point, meeting point for us in the start of the day and also end of the day.
Like, is there was any special moment, like apart from being placed, like
Special
any
moment,
event or something like that?
yeah, special moment that I need to mention it, because I don't know, but I was the head of the management fest, because I handled the management fest in the college. So I was representing the MBA department.
Okay.
Uh, that was the first time, I guess, MBA and BTech, uh, these both came in, both branches came into collaboration and conducted a fest in the college. That was the first time, I guess. Before that, I didn't know, but I think that's the first time. Because BTech, mostly we say that engineering students do their fest separately, and MBA students do their fest separately. So that was the one year where I found that MBA and BTech students coming together and connecting a huge fest in the world. And that was very good. Like, we had a good celebrations around. So management, and I also attended some big conference as well. So as a part of our college CMRTC, I attended a conference as well, wherein it's a high level conference from overall India. So wherein you'll get into touch with mostly every human resource managers from all the companies, whether you like Google, Amazon, big Microsoft giant companies, like multinational companies. So overall, from India, there was a conference in Hyderabad, in the Park Hotel. So I went through from CMRTC, I alone, and from CMRIT as well. So there were students of, we were around 4 to 5 students who attended the conference. We stayed till night, from morning till night, the conference went on. So that was the moment where, where we got to know some inputs, like, how to develop ourselves, personality development wise, and how we need to uh, face the market, what all we need to take the inputs, and what all the output the company requires from us. So that was the main moment I can do. That's the more that's special for me, because that was more memorable for me, that conference that was.
Like, can we know, like, from which specialization were you, sir? Like, it marketing
My
or
specialization,
finance?
yeah, my specialization was major finance. Uh, but I wanted to step in every branch. So in third semester, I took finance as a major and specialization as marketing. And in the fourth sem, I took finance and HR. So I stepped in all the branches so that I can gain some knowledge. If tomorrow in the market, if I'm not getting some job in a particular branch, so then I can
You
join.
can
I
switch
can
on.
make switch on to some other.
Yeah.
So that was one thing that we were most of us, and in my gang, we did like that only.
Okay.
We get into finance, HR, and marketing.
Like, which was your favorite subject and who was your favorite faculty in the CMR campus?
Favorite faculty, everyone is my favorite faculty because we can't say that each and everyone has his own, because everyone was special to us.
Okay.
No faculty was like the one, they made us practical. I can say Supriya, because rather than spoon feeding us, they made us more practical. Because uh, for example, Arish sir used to teach us BA, business laws.
Business, yeah.
Fourth month was you were taking us PO and product management theory. So after the lesson complete, they used to give us the questions. So library, we used to go to library, take the books, take to home, find out the answers for the questions, and we used to make our own notes. So that was something practical, and by taking the notes, we used to get the knowledge as well. So that was more helpful. And favorite subject, because I'm right now into Amazon and e-commerce company, as you know. So retail management, which was in my fourth semester, I still do remember. All the concepts relate to my job right now. What all the concepts that I studied in retail management over there. So those concepts are just uh, in this company right now. My process that I'm working in. So it's I support for the CS role, CS department. So I'm working as a backend as investigation. So what are concepts I have studied over there? Day by day, I'll just recollect that one. This I studied in that retail management, refund, replacements, everything. So yeah, that's it.
Like, could you please share your work experience with us, sir?
My work experience,
Like, after being placed from CMR, and like, how did you like land up at Amazon?
I got an opportunity, like when in the placements as well. I went around and I got placed in ICSA Securities, I guess. That was also on hold. To be frank, that was on hold actually, because the location was in Gurgaon. So I didn't get that at that time, or at that age. I didn't uh, think so, because as a bachelor, being moving and living my family, because I was the only one. So I was just thinking whether to go or not. So that was on a hold itself. Then I got into a K12. It was a marketing job, K12. So I just got placed in that one. So I was selected as well. So we were around 10 to 12 members who selected. Yeah, 10 to 12. So we attended the training in the company as well. So those company was dealing with the schools. I mean, in Hyderabad, the schools we have. So we need to promote the school. So it was more of a fieldwork job. So I was being for 1 month, I guess, 1 month, half a month, I guess. When I left the job, then I got into some professional courses like SAP, SAP. So I thought, like, let me find out an SAP as well. So I did SAP FICO. Then after that, I just applied, as all the freshers do. I just applied my resume in Naukri, Indeed. We have some portals, job platforms. So I uploaded my resume, and finally I got a call from HR. So I attended the interview the same day itself. So I went around in the morning and came around in the night 10 o'clock. So the interview panel was very high and there was too many members and too many rounds as well. There were around 7 rounds, I guess. 7 rounds. So that was the starting step for my professional career. And worked for Cognizant around 3 years. Then I got an opportunity from Amazon. Then I moved to Amazon.
Like, how did you face the training and placement program in our college, sir? Like, what was your experience in that?
Training and placement program in our college, I can say, like as I said before, there were many third-party vendor facilitators who were coming to the college. So at that time, we had an opportunity, like to attend the mock interviews. And mainly the one thing that I still do fear about is the aptitude and logical reasoning, because everyone has that fear right now.
That's
Also,
true.
I too have that
Yeah.
fear right now. So we had some sessions on that as well. So how to crack a logical reasoning very fast. So college CMR has provided that as well. So we had them sessions for nearly around 1 month, I guess. Daily we used to have a session, and we used to copy down each and everything. We used to attend the mock interviews, and after that they used to give us the feedback. And that feedback we used to write down wherever we are going wrong, and we used to try to develop on that one. Starting it will be like light leveling, like we take it light. But as you face the market and when you attend the first interview, then fear starts, because the way you see the people, the way you see people around communicating and everything, that that somewhere it drops your confidence as well, because the communication is one thing, like whether you get 98% or 99% in your academics on something, that doesn't work out. To be frank, because I personally saw it. A well graduated person, if he's not having a communication skills, and that's a backdrop for him.
Yeah.
So communication is one where we had sessions on it, most of them, and most of us made use of it. Very useful it was. So then we got placed slowly for everything. We got used to it and we
So, like,
adapted it.
any tips or suggestions? Yeah, yeah.
Tips and suggestions regarding this training you're saying, regarding the training, or
Regarding training and like how to face the placement drives, sir.
one thing, Supriya, whenever we face a placement drive, I'm saying to everyone, because placement drives that happen in CMR are most important, because those are the stepping stones for your professional career. So I can proudly say that the interviews that happen in CMR TC are from well-versed companies, not from a company that you don't get. They are from well-versed companies that come in for placements, like ICICI. You have Google, Amazon, Microsoft. Those placements that come in. So the tips that the one tip that I wanted you people to give is, be confident in giving it. Don't get feared, because you along with you there will be people of 50s to 70 or 80 or 100 people. So by seeing them, don't let your confidence go down, because you may be good at one thing, he may be good at one thing. You may be good at communication, he may not be good at communication. So make sure that you're giving your confidence and you're building up your confidence 100%, and make sure that you're attending the interviews. Give your 100% best over there, and we used to have group discussions also is very important. The GD round that you say, that's the most important, because that is the round where your confidence level grows, because each every there will be there is a panel of 6 to 7 members sitting. So how fast you answer, how initiatively you answer the, you take up the conversation or the topic around the pros and cons, and how confidently you speak is more important. So just be confident, just be communicative, make it sure that you're not sitting idle in among the 10 gamers. Make sure that you're talking something, whether it's a pros or a cons. Try to, and one more thing, pros and cons, you need to have the mental ability also, because that's the most important thing that interviews to go right now. The way you think, the way you speak, and because whatever you speak, that doesn't go well. Think around the topic, what is going around, how it will demonetization. So that's the only topic that we got to see in the latest MHT batch in Amazon. So that was a main topic, demonetization. So many of them came with pros and cons of demonetization. But the way you think and the way you speak, that should be effective, because the interviewer checks that's the only thing, because how fast you think and how fast you speak is the main thing that should be taken into consideration, I guess.
And like,
So,
yeah.
mhm.
And like few people in the GD sessions, like people will be beating around the bush on the same thing. Like, what will be the impact on that person in that case?
No, to be frank, how many placements I attended in CMRT? There is no GD on I got qualified, because first the interviewer checks the confidence, and they'll just concentrate on one point, and they'll be hitting on that one point only. But we should think of it, and we should tell something different to that, because if you're saying an disadvantage of that particular topic, so there will be an advantage for the topic as well. So make sure that you're thinking something beyond, some thinking out of the box. So that helps you people, think better also, because that is more important in right now. Right now in present interview and companies as well. The way you think, the way you, because we can't say whenever there may be a situation like you need to handle new batches as well. So how prompt you be and how confidently you talk, that is more important. Because I handle a people of 10 people now. I have a team right now. So they are newly joined. Because before this pandemic situation, they have joined Amazon. So they are into my process as well. So I'm handling a team of 10 now, just for 3 to 4 months. So I take on meetings with them. I just we have time calls, bridge calls as well. So as it's virtual sessions work going on now, so everything goes on a call itself. So you need to think about the group. You have a 10 people of group. Each and everyone will be having a different issues. So I've been leading with them. So I need to think of each perception. What is going on? How do I solve it? How does it help me to get meeting the metrics as well? So I need to make my way for them, so that I can meet my metrics as well, and individually they can meet their metrics as well. So that's the main thing that goes on with the group discussion as well. You not only disadvantages and advantages, you need to make your way that the topic is going in the right way, not in an argument pose, but making it in a right way. And how confidently you talk, that will be observed by the interviewer. That's the main thing.
Like any courses or any skills like that you'd suggest, like so that we can take our canteens, so that we can develop ourselves.
Uh, Skills that you need to cope up. We are the mentor for ourselves, Shruti, I can say, because we are the mentors for ourselves. Because if you have that zeal of doing something, so obviously you can. do that. And right now, as
Like, is there any particular course or skills that we
nothing,
can do?
nothing, nothing. There's no need to join any personality development workshops outside. You see some training boards over there, personality development,
Yeah.
communication skills, not, nothing to do. You have everything in you. Just develop that one.
Okay.
Try to see
Like,
or you can go through videos as well, wherein you can see the interview going on live. Try to get that input as well. Try to mold yourself. And that's enough, I feel, because I did the same thing. I didn't go for any workshops or anything. I own personally developed myself and communicated myself, and that shows a success part, I guess.
like how have the skills you learned inside both classroom and outside the classroom like translated your current role?
Uh, Skills that I mean, through professional wise, okay, I mean,
Professional. Professional
pro-
roles.
professional wise, the skills that adapted is like being professionalism, being professional, and at my work as well. So whatever I do, because uh, after coming out of CMR, obviously I transform myself as a professional grad, not a fresh passed out grad. I was a fresh passed out grad eventually, but uh, myself I need to be professional before I get into this professional career wise. So I need to mold myself as a professional. Again. So I used to what the initiatives that I took up on in the college. Just three things that I develop in myself is professionalism, taking initiativeness, and being disciplined on time. Because that's the most important now. Because college is like, if you come late also that works on, but companies, if you don't log in on time, that's a big call out. That's a very big call out from HR team. So that's the one thing that happens.
Like how do you define success and like what are the criteria do you use for evaluating your success, sir?
Uh, Evaluating my success is um, been thinking from my end, not bothering about what some we go for interviews. You get to see some negative feedback as well. Don't go for that. You don't think about the negative feedback. Think about the positive because it's the starting only. If you're just starting, you're just starting your career over there. There may be many downfalls coming up. I literally got to be open. I literally got out of Amazon for nearly 8 times. I attended 8 times interview on Amazon, and 8 times I was out of Amazon in the second or third round. So in the this is the ninth turn that got to give, and luckily I passed in every round that has happened. So make sure that you're building up your own success path by yourself. Be your mentor. Don't make others your mentor. I mean, your friends or any workshops that you have outside. That doesn't work out. Make yourself as a mentor and try to make waves to your success. That's more important. Because if tomorrow if you attend any workshop, you'll get the knowledge from there. But the confidence levels you need to build up. The person who is giving us the speech and everything, he doesn't build up the confidence. You will get the input from there, but you need to build up that input so that you can give a better output to the market. So that's the main thing. And right now the company situations are also looking out for grads where you're flexible at working, you're very communicative at working, because the attitude that you carry in colleges doesn't work out in the market or in the companies, because that's like a joyful, like you have that attitude right now also. You can enjoy your life right now, but thinking and the way you think is different from then to now. So make a success path by yourself itself. don't depend on others. Try to make a success path yourself. Try to become a mentor for yourself. Try to teach yourself. Try to listen what you want to listen. Don't listen to others. Is it a negative feedback? Don't take it. Try to think from your end. Make it 100% sure, and that's the thing that can make you success, because everyone in my batch are placed, that I can say, because they made the success by their own. They didn't go for any workshops and anything else. They made the success by their own.
Like in general, sir, like what is one misconception that people have about you
I mean, in college or
in college or at workplace?
misconception is that in college that I'm very calm, but I'm not very calm. So I've been very aggressive as well. So I when I started my marketing job, I was the field of work is like marketing field was that made me more aggressive also, because uh, at times you don't that doesn't suit as well. Being aggressive, and then so misconception I can say that uh, many feel like I I may be too calm, but I think in the right way. Thinking in the right way is important. All the time I can't be aggressive, right? You can't be aggressive every time. So that becomes a crazy thing. So thinking in the right time, what to sort and what can be sorted. So how to deal with the situation, how to deal with that situation. So thinking in this part, it can be a good idea.
Like if you had given any chance of getting back like to into college life, like that which one class would you like to attend?
I attended the college in the middle of the year once. I just came from my with my sister, so I just thought of. So the MBA department that is now, so that was in main campus. I mean the B block where the engineering students are right now. So that was our block. So I didn't know that MBA has a separate block right now before the cafeteria that we have. So I did know that there was a separate campus for MBA, and I came with my uh, sister over there, and she was going with her friends, and I just thought I let us meet Hari sir and everyone. So I got to meet Hansraj sir over there, who was our finance faculty as well. So he asked me like, uh, "Are you joining again MBA?" I said, "I wish to join MBA sir again for the second." So I wish to join. If I get a chance of joining MBA again, I would attend each and every class that I attended, because
No,
sitting in
like
the
you
train,
can choose
sitting in
only
the class,
one class.
only
Only
one
one,
class,
yeah,
only only one
one
class.
particular subject.
Then I'll go with business law, and because that was the only thing we used to have a projection uh, projection as well. So Harish Reddy sir used to take us the class in a combined session or individually. So I used to attend that class, because very less we used to listen that class, but during exams and semesters, I used to have a very hard time answering those, because it totally did. So that's the thing.
Like when was the last like what did you learn from that?
Sorry, I didn't get you, Supriya.
Like any risk that you have taken in your life, and like what was the impact of that risk on you, and like what did you learn from that?
Yeah, risk is like, the risk was that I taken is like, leaving my first job, because I didn't had any focus towards my future, because that was the one thing that I came did, because I just left my job without saying as well. I didn't say them that I'm leaving the job. Without saying I left the job, I took up that one risk. But taking that risk also helped me a lot because at what all can I do? So taking up that one risk that I took, it has placed me in cognizant. I feel that one. Try to take risk is at times because some risk la- uh, takes you landed and on a success note as well.
As a fresher, like if we once we pass out of the college, sir, like as a fresher, what are the opportunities that are available for us in the market?
In the market right now, as every company is turning into a virtual work right now, every company is becoming virtual right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
as per the latest trend as well, Amazon, I started work from home as well. So I was a part of B&M side, I mean brick and mortar side. So from there I jumped into this virtual workstation. So now Amazon is giving us opportunity to work from home as well, and you can come down to the office as well. So the opportunities that you have right now in the market, I'll not say that there are no opportunities. There are better opportunities coming on because as everyone is working from home, the opportunities are also growing
Yeah, yeah.
because the teams that are in the office that are expanding. They are expanding. So everyone has an opportunity. Try to grab that job, whether it's a first job or second job. I think most of us in our friends will be working. Like they'll be doing a correspondent role because in my batch there were some guys who were doing some corresponding type. So and our college was so helpful for them as well in the projects and everything. So try to make sure that you are getting any job. Don't leave the job. If you're getting the job, whatever is the salary, just go for it. Because to be frank, I started my job at the salary of 6,000. So whether it's a new job, whether it's a less pay job or anything, try go uh, fit into the company. Try to innovate yourself. Try to mold up yourself. And after you get an experience of how the company works and how the process works, how the team works, after you get that all the points, then you can search for different company. Try to make sure that you're not losing each and every opportunity that you get. You have better opportunities, I can say, because recently my friend was working in Real Page and Facebook. There are better opportunities coming up because mostly they are asking for freshers as well. So try to get opportunity and getting into it, but don't lose your jobs because everyone will have a basic funda in their mind that I should get a job in a multinational company itself. That's a wrong perception. Never think like that. If you're getting in a startup company, also just go and join because they pay very good. The pay may be less, but the knowledge that you get is most important. So once you get into that, work for 1 or 2 years, get your experience over there, and then try to find out different other opportunities out there. So that's the main thing because most of the grads do a mistake like they leave their job in the middle because they may be a criteria like the salary is paid less or anything else. So that's the wrong thing that happens. So don't go for it. Where it's a less paid salary also, go for it. Achieve some experience in that. Try to mold yourself. Try to become professional. Try to become disciplined. Try to see how the team works. Try to build up your communication skills because you have n number of trainings happening in companies. So you'll get each and every modules virtually. So sitting at home, try to get that communication knowledge as well. So there are many opportunities. Okay, there's nothing like no opportunities right now. There are many opportunities coming up.
And like, can we know, sir, like, what are the opportunities that are available at Amazon, like during this pandemic?
Opportunities. Right now in Amazon, the opportunities are coming up. As you know, Amazon is diversified in everything, not only on retail. We just know as a e-commerce company and a retail company, which does online trading as well. So there's nothing like it's diversified into each and everything. You have IT, you have cybersecurity over here, you have your everything. You can get into each and everything over here. So in Amazon right now there is right now the present situation after I contact, because when I got to know that I'm having a session with you people, I just got I just got in touch with my HR as well. So he's a part of HR recruitment team as well. So I got in touch with him. So he said me one thing like uh, there are opportunities coming up, but right now due to the pandemic situation, the interviews are taken from the home only. So very soon Amazon will be coming up with new process as well, because it has taken over many companies, a pharmaceutical company as well in America. It has taken over the company. So right now there are opportunities coming up, and whether it's mostly I guess in the CS role, CS associate, you have many opportunities coming up. So if in case I get in touch with them, I'll make sure that I'll cascade this information to Harish sir or Spurti ma'am, so that if there is a mega walk-in, then I can uh, I can give you information whether when to attend the interviews and anything else.
As the part of our curriculum, sir, like we're supposed to do our summer internships right now. So like due to this pandemic, we are not able to do the real time internships. So we are all are like into the virtual that is online internships. So what did you
Hmm.
suggest on that, sir? Like which kind of internship should we take up or something like that?
Internships, like you can take up Supriya, because uh, that's the main thing, because internships like help on people getting into jobs easily, because when you work for an internship, that depends on the months, few months. So once you do internship, when you're performing well, okay, what all the what all the information that you get from the companies, and how do you work with them, how do you work with the team, uh, make sure that you're getting these opportunities. Try to get into online internships, try to get to know the company, how it works and everything, because it may fetch you a job as well. Because there are in Amazon, uh, there's so many people who came in on internship basis itself. They come as an intern from the college, they do the projects over here, they get to know each and everything, then they'll get into a contract based job. So they'll be in a probation period. Then they'll, if the performance is good and they're meeting the metrics and everything, their parameters are being touched, then your job will be permanent. So try to get into online internships. Don't miss that, because that's are the more those are the those are the most important, I feel.
Like after second semester, so we are supposed to choose a specialization. So like
Mhm.
a few people are in dilemma, like which specialization to be chosen.
I
So
know the
like
dilemma. The dilemma will be like, if your friend is going into finance, so you'll be forced to come into finance. But don't. But be sure that then make sure that the specialization that you choose should be out of your interest. because if you feel like, you know, I want to get into a marketing job, then take a marketing as a specialization. If you want to go and get into a core HR and want to become an HR in the future, then only concentrate on HR itself. Okay, so finance is also most important, because finance, if you want to get into an accounts payable or accounts receivable, then go for it.
And like, what if if a person is interested to take up marketing, and then he's forced, and he thinks that the more career opportunities are there in finance. So in that case, what would you suggest him or her to do?
So if a person is getting into a core marketing specialization, and if he's getting a job in finance, job opportunity in finance,
Finance, yeah.
yeah. So in that case, I don't suggest to go him because you need to have a fundamentals over there. Because if you're applying, if you're going for you've done your specializations in marketing, and if you're going and attending a finance interview, so obviously the questions will raise up from a basics point of view. And if the guy is not having a basic knowledge of accountancy and finance, so that may be like a rejection part of him. So that he may be rejected in the first round itself, or the basic interview round itself. I mean the self introduction or anything else. So make sure that, and there are cases like, you know, by seeing the resume also, people got rejected just because of the resume not being so effective to the interviewer. So try to get into the core knowledge of, you know, what you want to take.
Yes, sir.
Yes, are we connected on live?
Yeah, we are
Yeah,
connected, sir.
yeah, that's the thing. Also, just try to get into a core. If you're getting into marketing, just try out in marketing themselves. Because I personally
uh,
saw many people getting into that rejection part. Yeah. And make
uh,
sure that you're keeping your resume so simple. Don't add too many paragraphs to it, because I personally saw uh, rejections happening in the first round itself by seeing the resume. Make it short and simple. Whether try to be more in communicating. The interviewer doesn't want what is in the resume. He wants what is not in the resume. So make sure that you make it simple and short, and try to say about yourself more rather in writing on the resume. Make it speaking.
so at last, sir, would you like to give any suggestions or any message for the students, as part of the meetings, all the first year and second year students of MBA and all the faculty members of MBA department are here, sir. So any message or any suggestions?
Firstly, I would like to thank Hari sir and Spurti ma'am for giving this opportunity to me, because this is a platform because we didn't have this opportunity when we were in our batch. Because at that time there was an anti-ragging squad going on at the college, so we were not that much in touch with the seniors. But at last we came in touch because we had some conversations with the seniors, and they were very helpful. I guess you had a session with Sanjay Samuel as well.
Yeah, sir.
Sanjay Samuel was our senior, and he was the senior HR in Amazon as well, and right now he's in Uber. So I got to meet Sanjay as well in the office. So they were very helpful, and the seniors were also very helpful. So I thank Hari sir and Spurti ma'am for giving this opportunity first, and all the MBA faculty right now who were on the call. and also my faculty who were in that batch of 11 to 13 would Sunil sir, Shailaja ma'am, Shama ma'am, and everyone, Hansraj sir. The only one thing that I want to give you people is like, uh, grab each and every opportunity that you get in the college, because outside in the market you don't get this opportunity. When you have a college wherein you have a better training and placements opportunities, try to grab them. Try to make sure that you're giving 100%, and try to ask doubts to the faculties at any. They are very helpful because as I said, like they kept us more practical. So if you don't get the answer for a question, also they are very helpful to help you and um, help you in any ways. So try to get each and every opportunity. Try to be bold. Try to be confident. Try to communicate with each other. Not sitting in an idle, but try to communicate well. Build up your skills. Sitting in the house. So in this quarantine time, that's the most better thing that you can do as well, because you got a time for yourself to improve this all. So try make sure so make a take your time and just enhance your skills in this time. So I wish each and everyone all the best
Thank you,
from
sir.
my end. Try to make sure that you're getting into companies and take up all the opportunities that you get from your college. Never lose anything. Be confident in whatever you do, and wish you people get placed in many in such bigger companies. All the best to
Uh,
everyone.
yeah, thank you so much, sir. I'd like to thank you, sir, like for giving us your
Yeah,
valuable time and
yeah,
like
my pleasure, my
the
pleasure.
the inputs, like for enlightening us with your valuable inputs. Like we got to know so much. And I would like to thank you on
You're
behalf of
welcome.
whole management and the entire MBA department and on behalf of students also, sir.
You're well. Thank you so much, Sophia, and thank you for everyone to on the call for being so nice and patient. And I wish we get some interactive sessions like this. So I thank the faculty as well, and big thank you to my college as well, because we are in the position right now, and we are having the chance to communicate with you people like this. So I thank each and everyone. I thank each and every you people as well, and all the best for your future. And
Thank you so much,
I
sir.
wish you get people like placed in very good companies.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for enlightening us with your valuable words. And like, firstly, I would like to thank Naresh sir and Hari sir who like gave me this opportunity to interact with you.
Yeah, Arisa. Yeah, when I got in touch with Arisa said it would be an interactive session. Actually, it's a
Yeah.
questionnaire session. So I just said yes. It would be better being a one-side talk. If it's an interactive talk, then it would be more interesting. So I
Yeah.
said that's very important to have.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you so
Yeah.
much, Sophia. Thank you. So my day starts now. So I need to log it right now. So
Oh,
so I it's my login time at 4. So to 2 o'clock.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thank you once again.
yeah. Thank you. My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you, Sophia.
Yeah, thank you, sir. See you, sir.